Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. The Yucca Valley Town Council received updates on town improvement projects and received public comments on the animal shelter. Here is reporter Adeline J. Wells with that and more from last night's meeting.
Following an update from the California Welcome Center, last night's Yucca Valley Town Council meeting began with two briefings on recent projects. Public Works Director Alex Kishta first presented on the improvements at Macris Park. The basketball court and playground equipment were recently replaced, and the town celebrated with a ribbon-cutting ceremony yesterday morning. This was followed by the quarterly update on the Aquatics Recreation Center. Notable recent milestones include the installation of underground utilities, the pouring of concrete slabs, and the relocation of the western Joshua trees. With 39% of the schedule elapsed, the project remains on track to be completed by June 2026. The council was pleased with the progress on both developments, as expressed by Councilmember Rick Dennison.
All these projects that we've been talking about are the Old Town parking area, the ARC, and also a revamp and update of Macris Park. Those started many years ago, and they're just now coming around. Things take a while. It's taken quite a few turns to get here, but we got right back into it, and we were able to work with our partners, and here we are today.
The council also considered the town's development code related to small collection facilities. In September, the Planning Commission denied a special use permit for a facility proposed along 29 Palms Highway within the corridor residential overlay, which the code prohibits. Yucca Valley currently has one small collection facility, Venture Recycling Group, which receives grant funding from CalRecycle for being the town's sole provider. The council voted unanimously to keep the development code as it is currently, but remained open to considering it further at a future date. During the discussion of future agenda items, resident James Porter requested to add an update on the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter to each meeting agenda, including animal intakes, adoptions, rescues, and euthanizations within the preceding 2-week period. The council denied his request, citing that they are already receiving updates on the 90-day operational review at every other meeting. This was followed by a lengthy public comment period, during which over 20 residents spoke for over an hour on their concerns with the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter. The shelter's euthanasia rates and practices and lack of a volunteer program have remained key talking points at all council meetings since February 18th. Several residents also raised concern that the operational review was being conducted internally rather than by a third party. Among the speakers were 2 current employees of the shelter who highlighted staff shortages as a key issue.
My name is Brian. I work at the animal shelter. Like everyone else is saying, the shelter is extremely short-staffed right now. There's only 2 animal control officers, me being one of them. And I just want to say, I know a lot of people at the shelter, they want to change, they want to do the right thing, and they want to put in the legwork to do so.
Town staff will provide the second interim update on the 90-day operational review to the council at their next meeting on May 6th. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Adeline J. Wells.
The 29 Palms Planning Commission discussed updating their development code during the meeting last night. Annalise Kuiper was there and brings us more.
Definitions of ancillary activities, businesses, and entertainment were discussed under public hearings. The Planning Commission recommended that the development code should be updated to be more business-friendly and to allow for a simplified process regarding ancillary activities. Ancillary entertainment definitions mean karaoke or a theatrical act or stand-up comedy, which are all allowed in an establishment where a primary use restaurant or bar is already permitted or where the business name includes the word entertainment. Fraternal organizations such as Elks, American Legion, Freemasons, etc. are already assumed to have entertainment. Non-profit educational institutions such as schools, libraries and museums, etc. include plays, presentations and other instructional activities. Established houses of worship are assumed to incorporate music in their services. An ancillary business may not exceed parking, noise, and lighting levels, and hours must be the same as or less than the primary use business. Recommendation is that the Planning Commission adopt and forward the resolution to the City Council for approval of the Development Code Amendment. A study session was held on the Development Code Amendment regarding outdoor restaurant dining when adjacent to residentially zoned property. The board agreed that a distance of 10 feet from the property line is adequate, provided the area is walled off or otherwise visually separated. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
The Morongo Valley Community Services District Board of Directors will hold their regular 6 p.m. meeting tonight in Covington Park's multipurpose room. Reporter Gabriel Hart has the meeting's agenda for us today.
For the meeting's brief agenda, it is recommended the board discuss, review, and approve a date for the 2025 fiscal year budget workshop. The MVCSD's accounting firm, Smith Marion & Co., have sent their audit engagement letter, and it is recommended the board discuss, review, and approve the letter. Finally, in the wake of many improvements at Covington Park, including more options in its newly maintained wide open spaces and a recent acquisition of a wood chipper to turn fallen trees and residential lumber into mulch and firewood, the board will be discussing new and effective methods to manage the park moving forward. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
As part of the Veterans of Foreign War Post 7264's Taco Wednesday, the Friends of the Joshua Tree Library will be holding a fundraiser. The Friends will be selling sun catchers, with all money raised going to the Joshua Tree Branch Library. The sun catchers will be sold alongside tacos from the Taco Bells from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. today at the Joshua Tree VFW, located at 6402 Veterans Way in Joshua Tree. If you missed the opening reception, there's still time to experience a vibrant new art show at the High Desert Medical Center. The Healing Arts Galleries now feature Copper Mountain College student and faculty work. Reporter Hillary Sloan has the story.
The High Desert Medical Center's Healing Arts Galleries was created to bring beauty and a sense of calm to patients, visitors, and staff. Curator Jennifer Ruggiero, working in partnership with the 29 Palms Art Gallery, sees the program as a way to support the healing environment and promote local artists.
I was originally approached by Kathy Miller from the 29 Palms Art Gallery to manage and curate the shows at the Healing Arts Gallery, which consists of 4 galleries at the High Desert Medical Center in Joshua Tree.
This latest exhibit, curated by Copper Mountain College art professor Chloe Allred, showcases the work of CMC students and faculty. The art reflects the talent and creativity thriving in our high desert community. Although the opening reception has passed, the show will remain up for 2 months, and visitors are encouraged to stop by. The Healing Arts Galleries are open to the public on weekdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Check in with reception to be directed to the galleries. Art is available for purchase through QR codes, with 100% of the proceeds going directly to the artist. The High Desert Medical Center is at 6601 White Feather Road in Joshua Tree. For more information about the program, contact Jennifer Ruggiero at genphoto11@gmail.com. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
And finally, the 29 Palms High School boys varsity tennis team traveled to Indio High School yesterday. The Wildcats lost 4-14. In singles action, Jeremy Burks won 1 set, Adonai Patu won 1 set. In doubles actions, the team of Michael Acosta and Ryan Wong won 1 of their sets, while the team of William Herrera and Dayon Matthews won 1 of their sets. The Wildcats host Indio tomorrow. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.